德麦西亚视频站。视频背景音乐、选手主播天赋符文、隐藏分查询就在最强王者组，还等什么？赶快扫描二维码关注我们微信吧。
And on CLG, if CLG wins, and then Cloud9 still control their fate in a tiebreaker.
It's going to be crazy in Vegas. And then we can't talk about it.
Nope.
Nope.
Who would know who won the split? We can't even put a banner up about that stuff.
Nope. Stays in Vegas. Bans are done. Gangplank, the last one for Liquid. Nidalee, the last one coming in for Cloud9.
Raka.
And we see the Raka out there actually getting taken away. Jhin is still left up. The Morgana taken away for that composition. We'll see if Sneaky still takes it. Doesn't have to be with that Morgana. Lorlo, a quick lock-in for Phoenix on the Corki.
Yeah, Corki has 100% presence in 6.5 in all games internationally. We saw him last game still keeping that 100% presence for that champion. First pick worthy, for sure.
Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Balls and Rush. Cloud9 likes to wait until the time ticks down before they select, and they do it at the same time. What are we talking about? Talk to the team, as he said, being more team-oriented, respect the decisions of everybody else. Plays more so inside the game here. They're looking for elimination for what is going to happen. You can see Rush very vocal in this.
Yeah, there's some interesting things that could happen here. You could take a Trundle very early on since Lorlo has been shoved onto tanks. And you could also just get that Lee Sin. And oh yeah, they first picked the Jhin yesterday.
Yeah.
It's more of the same here. And now Dardoch has to play against Rush's Lee Sin. He's got to pick his poison on this one. See what he wants to run in the jungle against that. I assume that it's going to be Poppy top here. Jat was talking about her being pretty much the S-tier top laner right now without much competition. And I think that goes to Lorlo. It's definitely one of his best champions because it's both offensive and defensive and does have some kill potential.
Yeah, he also needed to make a few personal changes from the beginning of the season in style of play and whatnot. His Gnar lacking a little bit, but also focused. Still finding focus on these champions. He's been doing quite a bit better. Monkeying around, Jensen in the mid lane. He's not going to take it. If he does, I'll eat a hat or a sock or something. I'm confident about that one.
Yeah. Rush has basically called his entire team monkeys before. So Jensen,
I follow these guys. They run around. I'll latch onto him at some point.
Giving him what he wants. I do actually like the Poppy and Janna pickup here. Janna has been Matt's best performing champion. He played it yesterday, 0-2-9, and I believe he's undefeated on it if I look back. Yeah, he has not lost on Janna. He is 3-0 on it.
Ooh. And you wouldn't ban the Janna, so you get that pick again. Azir and Trundle getting locked up. You said Trundle could be something they pick up. It comes in number 4 for Cloud9 side.
Yep, Trundle to the top lane. It's something that Balls has been playing to great effect, especially when they have poke compositions for C9 and decent wave clear. Jensen on Azir, it's a champion that he had good performances on last year. He's up against Phoenix. It's pretty great because C9 are using some signature champions against their opponents. Rush using Lee Sin. Of course, he shares that with Dardoch. But Phoenix's Azir, it's going to be in the hands of Jensen this game. We'll see where that AD carry ends up going, the Corki, whether or not that's going to go down to Piglet, or Phoenix is going to counterpick with a Varus and see what happens there. But I was talking about how the Janna and Poppy, I like both those picks, and it was reactive to Rush because Poppy stops a lot of what Lee Sin wants to do, and so does Janna.
Your steadfast presence to lock him up.
There you go.
I've seen Rek'Sai quite a bit. Get a few games here and there, but we'll see how Dardoch fares on him. Another aggressive jungler he can kind of get into a fight with against Lee Sin if he's in the right spot. We'll see what High rounds out the composition with here. Actually gets to choose himself a support.
Yeah, it could be a Trundle support. We could always see that flexed.
Very true.
But looking at the composition from TL, wave clear is definitely the problem here. You're going to have to look at Piglet for the wave clear as the AD carry. Phoenix can split push a little bit. He does have kill potential on Jensen, but I'm assuming that they're going to go with a double exhaust here on C9 side. Both because it's really good alongside a Jhin, but also for the Zed. And Rek'Sai for Dardoch, he can 1-3-1 with this comp.
You still have Nautilus.
See what happens.
The Alistar is there, so the Nautilus won't be picked up. The Alistar gets locked in. It's been a little bit since they played that alley. Week 7 CLG, which was actually their last loss. They go to throw this into the composition. It's been changed up. Not the same champions in this one either.
Yeah, it's mainly because the Morgana was banned away by Team Liquid, second ban, and High is 9-0 on Morgana. He's undefeated on that champion right now. Even just this split, that's not a lifetime record or anything.
So Vanna.
Don't know if he's ever even played it in mid, so I have to kind of cover that.
You can say that, just not in LCS. There you go.
There you go.
I'm sure at some point it's happened. Rush still communicating. Actually speaking with Jensen here, figuring out, what do you want in mid lane? Obviously, I'm guessing. Yeah. But definitely communication that needs to be done before the game to let Jensen know whether we're going to push hard, whether you're just going to farm this one out, and I'll be farming in the jungle. It's that communication Russ was talking about just before we got into Champion Select. Liquid on the other side, looking to get themselves a victory here. Very necessary.
Yeah, Liquid, they can get themselves to 4th place, but they could also finish in 6th. And if they finish in 6th, they could potentially be facing Cloud9. So if they beat them now, it puts them in a better position to face TSM or Energy.
Yep, get it done beforehand. I'll leave the homework for later. Let us know your predictions for this game. Tweet at LOL Esports. Support your teams using the hashtag TLWin or the hashtag C9Win. We'll check back with you in just a few minutes, maybe even seconds. Who knows? You will get to see your vote. The crowd is ready. We are pumped up. The lights are dimmed. The players are lighting up. We are ready to get onto the Rift. Blue side is Liquid. Blue side is also Cloud9, but it's blue and red on the Rift. We are onto that as well. Let's see what they have for this game. Cloud9 looking to get this win, push themselves into 2nd place, and Team Liquid is looking to avoid facing Cloud9 later.
Exactly. If Team Liquid win, put themselves in a much better position to not face Cloud9 in the first round in the quarterfinals. But if Cloud9 win, they put themselves in a great position to go immediately to Vegas, and then it's on CLG's shoulders.
Vegas.
And if CLG loses, Cloud9 wins. If CLG wins, they have to play a tiebreaker, and then you see that epic clash of C9 and CLG for that Vegas spot.
See who Lady Luck will favor in Game 2. So far, it is to Lee Sin's Q. Rush has connected one Sonic Wave, and the damage has been dealt.
Yeah, here you go. Blind Invade. Make sure that you're able to see where this lane is going. If you're unfamiliar with a 2-on-2 matchup, try to force an invade. Make sure that you're able to get wards down and see if it's a lane swap or not, or what the start is. Otherwise, you just have these wards.
I love the recent clips we've seen of people hiding in camps. Things like Nidalee and Azir.
Yeah, it didn't work out so well when Big tried to do it as an Alistar.
It's like, what is this cow? That's not a wolf. All right.
It's not a chicken.
Starts on the other side. And it looks like we are going to get that lane swap getting into this one. So Sneaky's going to be able to farm nice and easy, but that also means Piglet with that Corki this time.
Yeah.
Baron stealing champion.
Yeah, if you don't know the matchup, then definitely try to avoid it. Let's see here. Matt turns the corner, and they've already started that camp. No interruption here. But he will try to force them off of this red buff. If the Janna can force them off the red buff. Rush got soul experience.
Oh.
Ooh, so they waited for it.
Tricky.
Oh, it's Matt. Matt's coming back. He waited. Oh, wait. Nope. He's just going back and forth. Oh, man. All right. All right.
Little did he know he was a mastermind.
Juked everybody. Except for C9. We're still doing it.
All right, so High's going to get his hands dirty here.
He didn't steal anything. He didn't get any CS. Dardoch has smite in a few seconds, so if he actually just holds off on it, he can smite it away. And nope, just goes for the knock up there and keeps High out of it.
Such a fun little mind game. Be a nuisance to the jungler.
Yeah, but that means...
Balls top side already. Ruh-roh.
Ooh, he dove in.
Turret shot onto Matt. Turret shot onto Matt. He takes 2. Piglet has to use Summoner Heal to get out. And Balls goes up very early in something we have not seen him do in quite some time.
Wow, so 2 Summoner spells there. And Balls doesn't even use his flash.
No, he knew.
Pretty much said he was dead to rights.
Yep.
He went immediately to top lane instead of continuing to double jungle. And that forced Lorelo to use the TP. So Balls has TP advantage, but this turret's going to go down very quickly. And he's just going to use it to get to bot lane. Try and even it out the push. Because look at that. Full HP turret. Much faster push on the top side here. But Team Liquid don't know if they're actually going to use it and try to force it.
Yeah.
They do really like stalling the lanes out and not going for that super hard fast push.
Great timing as well.
Nope. Nope.
Oh, wait.
But.
So, new minion wave coming up is going to keep that one stuck for him for a little bit.
Yeah, he actually gets to get some free farm here. So Lorela will get some solo experience. If he walks up and takes the CS, which he's apparently walking away from it right now. But he has to push the wave because the duo lane is going to show up. As a top laner, you want to get as much CS as possible. And definitely just push it out. I think he should actually be pushing it right now, just so the wave doesn't build up. Oh.
Rude. Dardoch playing a bit of sneaky game, giving Jensen a bit of hurt. We'll see if Phoenix gets the pressure on this one. The siege wave be crashing into the turret would be quite nice. It looks like Jensen's actually going to miss this one as it's a full push by Phoenix. Lorlo puts on the steadfast presence early, so stay away from me. And even though High has the angle, won't be able to get there in time to cut him off.
Yeah, I'm not 100% on that one, because as a top laner, if you actually shove that wave in, it takes a longer time for the enemy AD carry and support to push that wave all the way back down. And he honestly saved some caster minions in that wave, so it's a bigger wave for C9 in the top side than it could have been, because they had the time advantage and got that bot lane turret down so quickly. So, a little bit of a missed opportunity there, but it is still going to be a faster push for Team Liquid on the bot side. 4 members from Cloud9, though, near this top side.
A little bit of help with Frozen Domain.
Yeah, they do have a top laner there already, so Lorlo, he didn't even push the wave and then back, whereas Balls decided to back pretty quickly and then show up here. So he's actually helping the turret take on the top side. So it's actually pretty much like 5 seconds apart now. Yeah, they're going to back up, make sure that Balls can get this last bit. A little bit more than 5 seconds, so they're actually going to fast push this bot side.
It's like, I'm hitting this and nothing's happening.
Now they see the opportunity. So Cloud9, since they are TL, since they have the advantage, they're going to be pushing this bot side, trying to deny, trying to push this straight into the turret, make sure that these minions get killed.
Going to be calling Cloud9 back. Ball's still trying to take top. Middle push here by Dardoch. He may be able to get under the skirt of Jensen.
Dardoch has been all over this jungle, fast farming. He's level 5 right now. If they're able to actually set anything up, hits level 6, so it's definitely something that blocked out the red side
as well.
Let's hear.
There's no energy here for Phoenix. He's going to take a while to charge up.
Rush is here as well.
That's definitely giving Jensen some time to move out of this one. Throws down the Emperor's Divide. Should be able to get out Lorlo. Coming out of left field. I guess it'd be right field on that one. Able to take down Jensen. Double summoners down for him as well.
It's definitely right field. Right place at the right time there for Lorlo. Had already roamed down. Well orchestrated there. And Lorlo's a top laner that was used to playing that aggressive style. And he got picked up by TL. Back in Challenger, he wasn't that impressive. And now he's playing these tanks, and they've kind of groomed him into being this roamer, into being this team player where he's just a solo queue hero for so long.
All right, Rush. Back to that mentality where he can make things happen. Can he? His ward is actually placed inside, so he doesn't really have a safe hop to get out at this point. Tries to get around the corner. Smite it away means he can't do anything about it because he can't see it at that point, and the enemy will get it.
Dardoch, early Swifty boots as well, just so he can move around faster and get to these camps before Rush. Knocks up Jensen. Jensen then has to barrier, and Lorlo flash. Ease into the wall there. So flash from Jensen down, exhaust as well. Both flashes though, so Phoenix actually flashed for the follow. Don't know if that was 100% needed, but he still ended up doing it and securing. Huge push here.
Whoa! Gigantic. High tries to do what he can to stop the team of Liquid from getting through the turret, but Cloud9 is just getting run over right now. It seems like the domino effect since the first kill is still happening. And Team Liquid, 7.5 minutes in, are on the second tier top lane.
And Team Liquid, they were talking about how cocky they've been because their scrims are really good and they are just having great results. It's been transitioning those performances to the stage. And in the final game of the regular season here, TL, they may be poised to start making a search for that 4th place finish and knocking C9 down, possibly to 3rd here, and not getting that Vegas bye.
Only time we really ever seen this, if you recall, a lot of the lane swap games where Balls would play Rise, and he'd have those Rise games where you'd see him running around the front of the base trying to figure out which lane to go to. Level 5 to level 3 right now. The main reason Liquid feels so confident is just diving under these turrets. They're practically not there for them in the instance. And you can see in a split second that the entire team is there.
Dardoch flash knock up on 2. Rush can't do much. He's not 6 to actually knock him out of there. Dardoch level up now. And then just the follow through. That Rift Herald siege with that gigantic minion wave top that was not cleared just stacked up, and it was able to just siege down that turret. So that's 3 turrets to 2 now in favor of TL, and they have a 3,000 gold lead at 8 minutes.
Really putting their foot down this time. That Hex Drinker picked up quite a bit ago. on Phoenix. Actually, during that moment, we saw Dardoch make Jensen back. The free wave Phoenix got allowed him to get that item, which then led into Jensen's untimely death right after. So everything is just falling into place right now for Liquid, and already able to strangle out the jungle. Rush. He's like, can I just put a finger out? Can I get something? His jungle is being decimated right now. And
oh, he stunned it before it went back.
Usually this is what he owns, is the jungle.
Yep, and Dardoch loves Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai is a champion that he got a pentakill in Challenger qualifiers.
That's right, he did. That's that top lane, I remember that.
But now,
that was crazy.
I think we're going to see more of a team-oriented style from him, supporting Piglet and Phoenix, and as well Lorlo. Poppy actually becomes a decent damage threat, and I want to talk a little bit about the lane swap, because I think from TL, it was really intelligent to do so. You avoid the Jhin-Alistar matchup, which you may not have a lot of practice against a really good Jhin alongside an Alistar, and specifically the Corki Janna one, but you know that you push really quickly in comparison to Jhin. So you go to the turrets, you push them down, you fast push, they swap it back, they fast push the bot side, and they apply pressure there. You also starve Trundle of CS. Trundle needs a Titanic Hydra, and then he needs to start getting an armor item afterwards. It's usually Glacial Shroud into the Iceborne Gauntlet, but it takes a lot of gold to get to that point. So starving the Trundle is way more effective, and is a great trade-off for Poppy, because Poppy just needs E, which is a 1.6 second stun at rank 1.
Yep. So while Balls now was 3-5, he's 6-6. Does have a bit of a CS lead now, but there is a huge wave that Lorlo's going to be soaking up as it now comes into him. He should have just about the same, but Balls trying to be a factor for the team now. I mean, like we said, a main reason Liquid was able to basically not respect the defense of Cloud9 last time. C9 now, a few members towards mid lane. Looks like they're just trying to stop things from going down here as we wait to get Rush and High back onto the map. That split push already from Liquid going on. It's definitely going to have to be respected soon.
Well, who's going to answer Phoenix?
Yeah.
He's got a kill already. He has his serrated Dirk. He's almost at his Yomu's Ghostblade, and he has the Hex Drinker, so even if Jensen wants to answer him, he could kill Balls. He can pretty much kill anybody on this map at this moment, being that level 9 Zed with the Ignite. So you can't answer him one-on-one, and as he slowly shoves these waves up, you'll see Team Liquid get wards between the mid lane and that side. And then wherever C9 allocate people, you can't one-on-one Phoenix, so you send 2 people for him, well then they just push mid with superior numbers 4-on-3. Gotta watch out though.
Oh, sneaking to get a few shots onto Matt. Not able to lock
from the side.
Down. Another pop-up. High actually is not 6 yet, which makes this even easier to die. The Alistar does not have all. Sneaky goes down. High very low as Phoenix to the backline. Shadows back. Piglet taking turn shots. Flashes out. Breaks the tether, but gets taken down by Balls in the same instance. Lorlo could go down here. Liquid, while ahead, may have gotten a little too strong-headed about that dive. They are able to get some kills, but lose members as well and don't get their objective.
Yep, ends up being a 2-for-2, or 2-for-1 at the end of the day. It looks like I think Matt actually got executed there. Tanked the turret for too long. So, despite 2 deaths, only 1 kill for C9.
You are correct, he did.
Yeah. He's being a team player. 8-ram strats, man.
Quick way to back to. Where do they go? No, not a lot of lockdown to keep High in the same place. He's definitely looking to clear wards and at least keep in minion range. So that's where the W was. That's what I was waiting for here when Matt walked away. And then with that preliminary damage.
And here comes the flank from both sides, knowing that Trundle's going to be slow to get here, Azir's going to be slow to get here. The kickback onto Phoenix, so Phoenix ultis rush back in. Lorlo kills Sneaky on the left side, and then it's a split here, and Matt with the divide, but he tanks turret as he walks back through because he can't walk through Jensen. And that means Piglet has to also go off to the left side.
If
maybe Piglet could have gone down to the bottom, but it would have been pretty much the same result.
Piglet definitely got the worst of that. Both turrets targeted as soon as you in range for him. Like, well, SOL.
But yeah, Matt tanking that turret for his team. Gets the execute, so no kill going over, so it's still 6-1.
Alright, pink wards being picked up by Cloud9 as they make their way out. Oh, see if they feel comfortable to move those forward. You were talking about that Yomu's and Phoenix's belts.
Yeah, and another great thing about this matchup is you can get the Hex Drinker first item, so Azir doesn't really have kill pressure on you. And then Azir is forced to get Seeker's Arm Guard first, which delays his Nashers, and then a lot of Azirs are actually going for second item Rylai's, just so that their auto attacks from their soldiers slow as well and have great teamfight presence. delaying that build even further, and the power spike of Azir.
Still level 5 for High. Where is he at? He is about, you can see 85, 90-ish%. So really just a wave would probably get him there.
Yeah, just hug a wave.
Haven't been able to find one yet, though. He's on ward duty for the past few minutes. Which rightfully so. Also needs to get that down. They're trying to avoid the engages, but it would be nice to have that level 6.
No, Liquid look pretty big on this Rift Herald. They're hovering around it. And we've been seeing a little bit of this more and more, where teams are prioritizing Rift Herald in this early game, because everybody kind of runs around the map not accomplishing anything, picking up side waves. But the Rift Herald would be basically what makes the map asymmetrical for these teams when they're just trading. So small advantage there. And last time TL were able to force down the top turret with this. So you can tell that they've had a lot of practice with picking up Rift Herald and then being able to manipulate waves and use it.
Keeping an eye on Dardoch. He said you were watching the jungle. And while both of the champion that they play, that Lee Sin takeaway, was saying, let's do this. Let's have that Lee Sin versus game. Who's going to make it happen? And Dardoch's Rek'Sai has just been flying past Rush's Lee Sin.
Oh, we got it!
Flying past.
Rush, in this game, he's not been performing as well as Dardoch. Dardoch, early flash knockups. The way that TL has been playing the map has actually been favoring Rek'Sai more than the Lee Sin. So there is that. You can always look at somebody's performance and say, you know, they're getting outperformed in terms of scoreline. But you have to think of the scenarios that Rush has been in. Level 5, Lee Sin underneath the turret, where Rek'Sai's been farming his jungle a little bit more. The pathing could have been cleaned up a little bit from Rush, but that's mostly on that early game and where his team was relative to him. Because as a jungler, you can't just be on the complete opposite side when your AD carry and support are being threatened.
This also isn't a game where we see kind of Jensen dominating the mid lane. Usually he's on that LeBlanc or the Varus that can chunk his lane out, hit his lane, so that's not pressure being added to it. And that has not really called Rush to attention, but given him more to think about in his lanes, not winning. Even Balls had trouble. It
was quite the early Azir pick for C9. They picked it in the second round. Corki was already showing for TL, so they were most likely assuming that was a mid lane, or they were okay with playing Azir into that no matter what. But they have to deal with this!
Oh. We have a bit of a pop. A nice shield for Jensen, but he's gonna stay alive on that one. He will stay alive. He gets the HP back as he chugs a potion. Last bit of shield on, and it looks like Team Liquid's gonna have to back off for this one. Jensen almost getting defeathered there under his own turret. 6-1, 16 minutes in. Liquid is not letting go. They keep chomping down on anything Cloud9 presents to them.
Yeah, so he immediately tried to jump in onto Phoenix. He actually avoided Phoenix's E, but he ended up putting Phoenix back on top of himself. It was actually a fantastic display there by Jensen.
Very helpful barrier.
Yeah, without barrier, probably would have been dead, but Cleanse would have not actually accomplished the same thing. Would have removed the Ignite, but he still took a decent amount of damage just from the Zed. Nashor's Tooth completed, though. And that's going to be more lifesteal for Phoenix. So Phoenix in a fight. Now he has the workings of a Blade of the Ruined King.
Yep.
Another flank here from Lorlo. It's a pincer attack again from TL.
Throws on the Steadfast Presence, but they say, can we pop him before he gets in the fight? Yes, they can. That's where the Rush ultimate's still up, so they can really mess this fight up, put somebody where they don't want to be on the side of Team Liquid. All of his targets have pretty good movement and ability to get out, and Matt's not going to be in range, so they stay back. Pushing up now. This is going to be their turret. Cloud9 playing a little methodical here. One kill, one turret. Make sure you have the upper hand before you try anything crazy.
Yep, 4,000 gold lead though for TL still, and that was too early for Lorlo. Lorlo was being chased by Balls, and instead of maybe ulting and getting people out of the way and repositioning, he decided to dive in, and Matt was not there. Matt is essentially a 4-on-5, and Matt was still running down the mid lane. Sneaky though.
Not so sneaky. Heals.
Doesn't care. Not even going to use the flash. And that's Phoenix right there. He's just going to dominate this map if they play a split push game here. And that's what TL are doing. It seems rather refined as well, where they keep having split pushers, Lorlo, Phoenix, and then the pincer attack where they have one person come from each side and try to divide it, which is a great way to play against Azir, because when you queue, you allocate all your soldiers to one place. So there's no way that Azir
can also
get effective team
only push away one side of that fight.
Exactly.
You can only divide one away.
He basically has to retreat up his lane at that point. So far, it's been working pretty well for Team Liquid. Up a turret still, and Phoenix has pressure and a CS advantage over Jensen.
2 dragons in their name. Baron up in 1 minute, where they can keep rolling with this if they want to. Really don't have to put themselves in any scary situations. Quicksilver Sash for Lorlo. His second buy.
So Quicksilver Sash is really good at removing just the Trundle ultimate. Trundle, I believe he still gets stats off the initial burst, but he doesn't steal anything more, and you get your stats back.
All right.
Am interested in Phoenix's build, though, because...
The Phage.
I think it's actually going to be either Titanic Hydra or Sterix. It's going to be a little bit of that GBM tank Zed build. Encountered it a bit in solo queue after I saw that, and it was quite frightening because Zed has enough damage to kill most AD carries. AD carries don't get armor items, they don't really get
Right, we just saw it happen before that.
Exactly, so his base damages are usually enough, and Titanic Hydra is just ridiculous by itself. So all you have to worry about is surviving in the mid-late game when you dive into a team.
Phoenix the playmaker, right? This
Yeah.
guy used to make lots and lots of play for Liquid.
Also, if it is Titanic Hydra, it helps with the Zed wave cleared split push, and it's a true auto attack reset, so you actually can take a turret a little bit faster as well.
Everything Phoenix likes to do, win.
But the build is kind of all over the place. It's like half an item here, half an item here, half an item here, but they're all very effective pieces.
A little recipe of everything. That's right. Effective is kind of the key thing there. You're not just buying like a mana crystal that sits somewhere for a while.
Subjugate
not that
down.
you would. There's that Subjugate going down, and he swipes the last one. Balls goes down once again.
Baron!
Having trouble in the game, and Cloud9 has now used Balls as a kind of deterrent to what's happening here on the top side. 5,000 HP. Remember, Jin not crushing down the Baron. They do have the Azir damage that may be able to finalize it. Rush gets the smite in. Does the ensuing fight cost Cloud9 too much, though? And they're on to Sneaky. That's going to be a dead Jin as he gets popped straight up. Jensen looking for the power back. The Howling Gale puts him down. And now he's going to have Banshees howling after him as he falls in the Baron pit, doing what he can to buy some time. The team does get away with Baron, so that will help get some lanes adjusted.
Well, meanwhile, Phoenix bot side still pushing, so he's actually going to pick up this turret, and it's a negative Baron power play right off the bat, and they have it active on one person. They started off, Hai actually gets chunked before he pops his ultimate, so he's pretty easy to kill after this fight. Goes in onto Piglet, hits him in, flash from Piglet after the exhaust, and Matt actually gets it right in the middle, separates everybody, and then the flash to interrupt Jensen. Well played there. As everybody dives onto Sneaky, Jensen thinks he can kind of get away, but not quite. It was an interesting call from C9. We know they love to go for those Baron plays that a lot of teams aren't able to counter. And if you actually just think about it, TL didn't use Phoenix in that fight at all. Phoenix was just on the bot side continuing to push. So it was a 4-on-4, but the Baron had already chunked them out. So the advantage there for Team Liquid as they come to pick up their third dragon. And Piglet has the package, and right now they're looking at a 5,000 gold lead. And 6,000 now as it's ballooned a little bit up. They have to deal with one Baron, but that's it. TL in a great spot right now. Start looking at possibly facing just TSM or Energy in their quarterfinal matchup and avoid Cloud9.
This is kind of the momentum TL has been running with since week 7. Impulse, TSM, CLG, Energy was the falter in week 8, and then Dignitas was a win yesterday, so winning a lot of their previous games here over some of the top teams.
Yeah.
And they've been carrying that momentum into these games, working on what was wrong, but also making what worked better in that situation.
Yeah, the only 3 games that they have dropped in the second half of the season are Echo Fox, Energy, and Immortals. So Echo Fox, it was around the time that their roster was coming back.
Right, they settled in with everybody, so it was kind of an unknown.
Exactly, and not pretty much the best of weeks for them as well. And they were playing Immortals the next day, so you'd have to think about their prep for Echo Fox versus the prep for Immortals, where you really want to upset Immortals. You imagine that they put more into that game. And then the Energy game last week was pretty much Energy coming out of the gate saying, well, now we're going to start contesting you for those 4 or 5 slots.
That's what everybody's chomping at the bit for right now. Trying to get themselves into a solidified position to move on. Cloud9 looking for that right now. Liquid really struggling to make that happen, but not struggling in this game.
Baron has not been people's friends today.
No, that's true.
These negative Baron power plays. You do it, and then you die. But look at this. Rush actually behind Phoenix right now.
Flash blown. That makes Jin even easier to catch.
Oh!
1v1. Gets out alive. Turret goes down, though, just for that respect given down to the bot lane.
Yeah, so many people.
Rest of Cloud9 going to file in here. And what a final game here from Liquid. Coming into week 9, you're going to have to leave the base for now, but are very much on pace to have this game ended before 30 minutes.
Yeah, but if they go towards this top side, once again, it's the allocation of resources. Phoenix can go mid, Phoenix can go bot.
Bot's already pushed there, right?
He's just going to continue to shove these waves up and try to just force C9 into a bad decision where they're going to send 5 people to the top.
The curtain call start. This is really the first time Cloud9 themselves have tried to pull the trigger on a Team Liquid play.
Oh, look at
very, very low. Lorlo fires back Jin. They're going to have to get back into this one. Looks like that was rushed rather. And Jensen, he will go down. Double kill coming in for Phoenix. They keep moving into this fight. Nobody can come in on the Steadfast presence. This is the fight that Liquid wanted a few seconds ago. Cloud9 leaves the base and then gives it to them away from their safety. And Team Liquid takes everything they can. And a bag of chips. 14-2, 25 minutes just ticks past, and they drop the first inhibitor of the game.
And TL, if they win this, they
stay?
TL, oh man, back and forth, back and forth. Phoenix, okay. So, Phoenix now, he has so much pressure in this game. That split push Zed with kind of item components everywhere is just causing so much havoc. It's 25 minutes in, and it's a 10,000 gold lead for Team Liquid over a team that's tied for second right now. Watch this again. So the call is made from C9 to 5-man go because Phoenix can't be there fast enough. Ultimate comes out, slows Matt. They pick up Dardoch here, but he has tunnel still. Rush kicks Piglet into the wall, but Lorlo's ultimate to keep 2 members out.
That gets balls as well. Okay.
Exactly. Buys enough time for Phoenix to show up. Gets the ignite here onto Jensen because he can't reach him. And then the follow-up there. Phoenix, though, onto balls. Wait, though. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, Subjugate. Incredibly powerful ability.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he has more pieces. Phoenix, what are you building?
Oh, Rush gets the safeguard, but it's going to be the follow-up from Piglet here. Fire over. High actually protects that. Cloud9 is forced into a fight, though they may not have wanted. That's a slow onto Jensen. Everybody shifts into a good position. High is trying to run out the Unbreakable Will. He flashes over the wall and is finalized by Piglet. Not somebody they needed to lose as they're trying to defend the base. This is getting tough. Cloud9 keeps losing members outside when they need them for defense, but there are also moments of Cloud9 trying to get vision for a play to be made. Unfortunately, that's when they're being taken down as well.
Cloud9, since the very beginning where that lane swap came through and the advantages were rolling over to TL, and they were up 6-1, TL had been in the driver's seat off of these picks, off of, honestly, performance from Phoenix here, alongside Piglet, and Dardoch, highest kill participation, tied with Matt right now, have just been doing work.
All the little things in the early game adding up and showing you this type of lead. 10,000 gold as Liquid continues to knock on the front door of Cloud9's base here and end this game. 15-2, so Cloud9 not even able to finish items off of kills, off of getting more map pressure. They still got quite a few turrets on the outside to drop, so they're really working right now without a lot.
Yeah, finishing items doesn't seem to be a problem for Phoenix. Right. It is a problem for Cloud9. But right now, this turret,
if he decides to finish
so close to going down, honestly, Lorlo could walk up, use his ultimate, knock somebody away, and then just have numbers advantage there. Phoenix split pushing in the mid. God cam. they're like ants from here, Riv.
We see everything. I think he's waving.
Phoenix onto
Phoenix
the mid lane.
into mid.
2 people have to answer on those inhibitors. Top. Super minions. 3v4 bot.
Oh, Jensen actually gets shifted out. Hits a bumper there as the Monsoon gets thrown off. And it looks like the team gets out. A lot of them are tanking, and they don't know who exactly had it. They take it down, then they want more. Looking for High, they slice the beef, and now they're on to Rush. Can they take down Lee Sin? They cannot. It's eyes on the Nexus turrets now, but they need the minions first. Team Liquid are still playing this very methodical.
And the young shot callers of TL able to kind of out-shot call C9 in the lane swap. And then in that mid-game, they forced High to make very, very difficult decisions, and they called him on it. And TL, they're looking to close this game out. They are on these Nexus turrets. They have low HP, though.
This is pressuring a team down. Looking at leads and levels of almost
has to block
every lane. They're going to be alive for that one. Missing on the last attempt. But a 16 Phoenix to a 14 Jensen, 11 Matt to High, just hitting 10. 14 Dardoch to Rush, who just hit 13 as well. The levels themselves able to help Team Liquid push through here. Then the items to boot, really just on the end.
Going back to that, this is a 4-on-3 because you see Sneaky and Rush are actually on the top side. Jensen tried to stream the slide in there and ulti everybody into that wall, but he got interrupted by Matt. And Matt on this Janna, before he was playing Bard, he was playing these engaged champions like Alistar, and it wasn't working out for the team.
Right.
And then he swapped over to Janna Braum, and he's just been doing so much work for the squad. They don't really need somebody who is going to start these fights for them. When TL become threatening enough, the enemy has to force these fights.
Yep.
And with the disengage and the turnaround, Janna has just been a great pick here for Matt.
I haven't seen too many teams lately either continue to put that Corki towards 80 carry. They also can, but Liquid enjoying to flex that. We know how well Piglet can do. His Baron, blind Baron steals on it, and situational plays always very strong on that champion.
Yeah. Top lane, Phoenix does have his Lord Dominic's regards. Rush missed the Q!
Did he nutmeg him? Right through.
Oh, this is rather risky. They know the ball's on the bot side. Balls would have to TP into this. Dardoch barely takes any damage right now. His build, very effective. Look at this, against Jensen.
There's the TP. They push back Lorlo. The engage is now Phoenix onto Rush. He actually chooses that target. He gets kicked back. Phoenix does get out the Monsoon, helping him as well. The next initiation from Dardoch. It's a 3-man and forces the flashes from Cloud9, who have just about the same health across the board. Balls is really the only one that's tanky here, and he's just coming around the backside of the fight, trying to deter another kill. Rush is going to get out towards Baron, but now Cloud9 has to set up once again to defend. And he is going to be going down. Sneaky falls. Piglet picking himself up another kill. 8, 1, and 7.
TL.
Corki. Everybody on TL is playing fantastic.
Exactly. They just seem so in sync right now. They've only given up 2 kills and then an execute from Matt. And they are running a second-place team with world-class shot calling around the map. Balls trying to stall as Rush comes back up.
Really is. This has to be the play that Cloud9 makes something happen. Lose balls too quick, but they're trying to deter the Baron. High's going to be coming out very slowly. Rush over the wall. If they can get the Baron steal, it'll give life to their minions, but will it give life to what Cloud9 needs to win this game? Jensen gets taken out. It's just one after the other. And the I think I can stop them from doing Baron. Another I think I can.
Stop Rush.
Rush is coming in. So is High. It's the double down. Baron goes down, and they may as well. That's going to be over the wall. Phoenix follows perfectly. Misses the Q, but he should be able to follow up here. It's Sneaky doing a damage duty, and not the best wave clear inside the base.
Oh!
Safeguard to safety.
He called him with the shadow, had the read on him, but not quite. A little bit faster there.
Like playing in the head of your opponent, knowing his cooldowns.
Dead Man's Plate saves his life.
All right, so Team Liquid back into the base. Baron was taken down quite easily by them as well, killing the members of Cloud9. One more go for broke play, maybe deter or get the HP down to stop the push at least, knowing that Team Liquid could lose a few members. It doesn't look like it's going to happen though. With their backs turned, Cloud9 can't be doing forward attacks here. Ball's very, very low. Almost gets taken down by the Praise Seeker, and Dardoch focuses on the top of the inhibitor. Minions coming in from every which way, falling from the sky even at this point. And they are on to the Nexus. Liquid playing a very convincing game against the second place Cloud9 team, and Team Liquid, as they take their time, taking down the Nexus. They will finally do it. 32:59 on the clock. Team Liquid take down Cloud9.
And Team Liquid may put Cloud9 in 3rd place and force them to bust and miss Vegas.
What a game from the get-go. Dardoch again playing very strong. Phoenix coming up big. I think it was 22 kills and 19 assists, or 1 in 19 and 20 assists.